God damn it, man. What's up with that? Trying to say something, but then it turns off. Yeah. I always never keep track of the phone battery, really. Oh, let me do something here. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I'm here again. I didn't mean to shut it off like that. My phone battery died over there. I gotta charge it. So we're only doing this live for a little bit though, cause I gotta do some video reactions for people. So yeah, the guinea pig system. Yep. I have my time off, but then I gotta do it again next week. Jesus is coming soon. I'm still waiting. Been praying super hard, but I haven't met Jesus yet. I only met Jesus in my sleep. Yeah, Jesus just showed up, and I guess he was crucified and forgave our sins, but problems still keep happening, I guess. Man. Yeah, my phone died. That's what happened. Yeah, Jesus did to all his disciples. He came back for his disciples. Jesus is easy? Yeah. I mean, you just pray to him and you open your mouth. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I guess, yeah, society makes it seem like you need to win something by conforming to them, you know? Yeah, we'll do this live for like 45 minutes. So then we'll get back to the reactions and stuff like that. I think tomorrow we'll do more like videos and stuff. I'll try to see if I could do some of yours, Robai. I know you got a lot. I know you got a shit ton. So every time like I wake up, I see a notification from you. It's good. It's a video request. Yeah, it's like damn. It's like I gotta catch up. Yeah, I'll try to do a couple of years out. May heavily disagree with it. You may like it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm serious though, man. Like I'm at work and it kind of brights my day up when I see your request. Yeah. Like I like look at my phone to see what time it is, and then I see your shit. It's like it kind of helps with my day when I'm like dealing with this monotony at work, you know. I mean, I try not to ignore your requests, you know, but it's just a lot, you know what I mean? There's a lot of videos on there that seem pretty good. I mean, I would like to do all of them, but it's hard when there's thousands. A request? What was your request? I mean, I can do it for you, man. As long as it's like good for YouTube, I guess, you know. Yeah, I try. It's I try with those things. Yeah, it does feel evil at times. Yep. Yeah, you got to, man. I mean, you got a lot of ideas. I mean, I would watch you. Start a channel. I'll subscribe. Maybe I'll be the guy that'll give you all these requests and shit. You'll wake up, you'll see me uh, on the notification bar. Video request from Bstevie. Parents are selfish or some shit, or I don't know. Yeah, be cool if you did a channel, man. I'll watch it. You know. Yeah, my phone died, unfortunately. Like I was in the middle of talking to Shay, and it just fucking went to zero. I keep doing this all the fucking time with these live streams. Yeah, it happens a lot when you're not paying attention. You're really engaged with like communicating on this chat, you know? That's up to you, man. I mean, if you really need it, go and buy it, you know? But if you feel exhausted and stuff like that, I would go the next day. Body is sore? Yeah, that's understandable, man. Probably got the DOMs from working hard with like your legs or your chest, you know? Damn, 3 hours? That's a lot of time, man. I'd done that shit before, though. That made me drained. Yeah, that's a good thing, though. Like, you have the time to think about things to, like, talk about, you know? And it's like good ideas, you know what I mean? Yeah, you could be so stressed out, it'd be hard to fucking sleep. I mean, that happened to me a lot of times. That was like me when I was homeless. I was so stressed out to the point where I couldn't even sleep at all. It was bad. I understand that, man. Yeah, people are fake. That's for sure. Too many fake people around. Jimmy Neutron with the brainstorming. Yeah, that's a good thing, though, man. It's a good thing. I guess that's what's good when you don't like have to work a job all the time and you have more free time, you know, you have more brainstorming, you have more ideas to like to share with people, you know. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's good to write something down, your journal, or write some notes, you know. It's good to let those thoughts out, like ideas. Um, I guess we're just talking about anything basically, but I guess recently we've been talking about how writing things down can be good. Like if you have ideas or you just need to write out your thoughts, what's bothering you, you know what I mean? Those are good things to do. It's a good cope. Yeah, you see that shit to some hater, you know? Yeah, I mean, I'd rather stay in my room all day than fucking touch grass and go to work. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people that say that type of shit are like insecure. They're either like want to see it your downfall, all kinds of shit. Yeah, true. Yep. People are living online too much. I mean, I guess I'm kind of like that because I don't know who else to talk to in a place that I don't know anybody, you know? But yeah, I agree in a way. Yep. Yeah, yep. It's like, yeah, I'm ready to pick up my phone and go online. I'm getting tired of this like in-person interaction. You know, it's kind of like what society we're living in. I guess it's making things more dystopian too, you know? Yeah, I don't like that either, man. I mean, I worked for myself with side jobs with like landscaping, try to build a business. It was way better, you know? It felt more fulfilling, like kind of doing my own work, you know? It does suck working with coworkers and dealing with a boss that are irritating and it's just hard to work with, you know? I worked at many jobs and it was just difficult, you know? Yeah, I feel that, man. I mean, when I come down there, we could do stuff, you know? We can hang out, we can have some good talks and things like that. And when I live there, we can hang out a lot more, you know? Like you actually have a friend that you can hang out with. So, yeah, I think Arizona will be a good place for me to live, I'll say. I think it would be a good place. Nah, I'm not from Louisiana, man. I'm from Pennsylvania. I live near the Philadelphia area. That's where I'm from. But I live in South Dakota right now. So, stay in the house for 3 years. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Having peace with your own home, you know? Don't have to deal with anybody else, right? Some people are more introverted, man. Some people don't need as much interaction to feel like they're fulfilled. They're fulfilled in different ways, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they caused so much unnecessary pain and suffering to others. Yeah, like people that are rapists, you know, that isn't right. Or straight up serial killers. You know what I mean? Like people like that, you know, or people that just abused their children, like their parents, for so long, and they keep doing it. Are they really similar? That's crazy, man. What's kind of similar with New Orleans accent? I'm kind of curious. I don't really sound like a Southern person. Yeah, it's like the fear of missing out. That's what that is. It's what Red Pill Option was talking about. He was speaking some facts. You can be going out and have a bad time, you know? I used to go out a lot, and there was times where I didn't have a good time going out either, you know? Nothing wrong with going out here and there if you're into it, but there's also nothing wrong with not going out, you know? Yeah, yep. Fear of missing out constantly. A lot of people had that. Yeah, it is underrated because, I mean, one, you're not spending your money. Two, you're not dealing with drama or gossip with just random people, and you're content being by yourself. So that's good. Yeah, that is a privilege. There's a lot of people that have a lot of stress that are um, going on with their lives. It's something. Yeah, that's a good thing, man. It's good to be alone and self reflect and recover from what is going on. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I try to do that too. I remember I used to try to do this live streaming shit while driving on the highway. That was fucking dangerous. I'm not doing that again. But yeah, I mean, I'm not the best multitasker though, in general. But there's things I can multitask with, like listening to music while lifting at the gym. That's something I like doing. Yeah, it's good to have a small circle, man. I mean, I only have one real life friend in Pennsylvania, and we always have a good time. Like we in the past had some arguments and we got in some verbal fights, but we always kind of stuck together and we were able to shake hands and we did things together and it was always a good time. It's good to have like a small circle of people. Yeah, it is a complete joke in a lot of ways, man. Yeah, I don't like that shit either, man. I don't like people that are just stuck with like people on their phones all the time. At least do some activity together, you know what I mean? Like have some good conversations uh like in person, you know what I mean? So, I mean, seeing a therapist isn't always going to help, you know. You could be spending all your money and it could be a waste because the therapist didn't help you. Nothing wrong with being alone and trying to reflect on what was wrong in your past and trying to find ways to cope and things that you can change. Damn, the wrong turn. I done that shit one time when I was renting a car in Miami one time. Me and my brother got the rental car and I didn't see the one way and I went the wrong way. I was almost hitting cars and shit. That was not good. I had to turn. I had to see. I turned at like a place I can turn, and I was able to avoid that. Like I understand, man. That shit sucks. Yeah, you don't. I mean, I've been to many therapists because that's what I was told to do, but like it never helped. Yeah, if you can heal yourself, then you don't need someone else to pay to help you heal you. You know, sandwich and egg. That sounds like some good food right there. Yeah, they are living in their own world and they can give you like unsolicited advice. Some of them, which isn't right. Yeah, they can project their insecurities onto the patient. That's not what the patient like paid for. Yeah, I made that same mistake. Yep. Trust me, man. That shit sucks. I think I might have did it in my hometown a couple times too. I just kind of forget. Yeah, repeat things like a parrot. Yeah, pretty much. Most of the therapists I talked to were They just wanted to see when they want you to go next time. They want to schedule your next appointment. It was never really like fulfilling. I remember on my old channel, uh, I talked about how I saw a therapist and I was talking about anti-nihilism with him and shit. And basically, I guess at the time when I was an anti-nihilist, I was telling why it's selfish to have kids and stuff like that. And I already knew this guy's like, no, I'm not interested to hear this, but I'm gonna tell him, yeah, I'll look into it. Yeah. So yeah, a piece of paper with their name on it. Yep. It's kind of ironic because I always wanted to be a psychologist when I was in school, like in college. I was actually thinking of switching my major from criminal justice to psychology because it like psychology interests me and how human behavior works and stuff like that. Um, that's the irony of that, though. I feel like it's good I didn't do that though because I would probably be similar like to those therapists, right? It's just transactional. We did something when nothing really happened. Yeah, it's like therapy, man. Yeah, I mean, you can get a good therapist, but it's hard to find. That's for sure. Not easy to find a good one that can uh, resonate with you and stuff like that. If I had to choose, Coke. I'm not a soda person though, so the reason why I say Coke because I like rum and Coke. That's why I pick Coke. Yeah, I can't cope with this shit at times either, man. I understand. Yeah, they would pretend, right, to make you feel better. That's what a lot of therapists do, it seems. I had therapists that told me the wrong thing too, which isn't good either. Yeah, it's all transactional. Like therapy is all about money. You go in and that's what they do. They ask when do you want to come in next, and then you gotta pay. That's all it is. I mean you can figure out your copes and things on your own. Like that's free. Well, that's all the therapist can do for you. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Rohi. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to go see a psychiatrist though, Rohi, because I would go insane if like I don't take these mofos. I would have manic episodes, I would depression episodes. Like I'm hooked on these fuckers. It just that one year when was I used all my money and I traveled everywhere and I was dead broke. Like that was the most manic I've ever been that year. I was manic that whole year, and I have to be careful with that stuff. And there's times where I went overseas, I forgot my meds, and I became worse. It was horrible. Yeah, I mean, I'll say if I was a therapist, if I actually pursued it, I guess like I would have patients that wouldn't like me as a therapist. That's possible because they would view it as transactional, you know what I mean? Yeah, they are drug pushers. I mean, that's what they are. They push like mood stabilizers, antipsychotics, uh SSRIs on the people, and not all meds are bad. Like it can help people. I mean, the meds kind of help me in a way, keep me stable so I don't get manic and so depressed where I become homeless or something again, but um yeah. Yeah, I'm dependent on them, man. I don't know if you see this right here. I'm dependent on this guy right here. I'm dependent on this one too. Just for my bipolar. Fucking sucks. can't sit down for 5 minutes. How come? What are they? Lithium and busprin. Like the lithium's a mood stabilizer where it helps me not get so manic. It helps me stabilize my moods and I won't get as depressed also. And the busprin is just an anxiety med, which helps me calm down. When I have racing thoughts, I feel like I'm gonna get irritable and manic and stuff. It helps calm those thoughts down. Sometimes I might have to take like a half of the busprin and when I'm sleeping because my thoughts are racing and I have to. Sometimes I take them to calm down. It kind of helps. I'm like dependent on them. I don't know how we do this. That's for sure. Hmm. Yeah, it follows that command, I guess. The dog. Go lay down. What's V-rays? What's that? But I took a lot of other medication now. Like I took Lexapro was like a antidepressant. I took like Rexulti, uh, Abilify. I took Seroquel. I took I know there was other drugs. Raylar is another one. Zyprexa. Uh, Wellbutrin. I took that one. I took a lot of psychiatric meds. That's for sure. And sometimes I really wonder if I moved out of my parents a lot sooner when I dropped out of school, would I really need to take medication? I always wonder that. Wonder it was just because of how toxic the family household was. Sometimes I wonder that, but I don't know. Ah, damn, that sucks. Yeah, that shit had to burn, man. Damn. Oh, you said Vraylar. Oh, okay. I didn't know what you meant. Yeah, I took that one when I was in Philly. Because, like, the psychiatrist was trying to say, oh, you should take this. And then, that shit just made me restless. That made me uneasy. And I was shaking a lot, It wasn't making me feel good. It was just making me gain weight too much, It was making me unusually tired and like a zombie, you know? And it sucks that I have to rely on these meds forever. If I don't take these goddamn meds, I'll go insane. It was taking out the demons from you. You gotta take your medication. Be positive. If you don't take your medication, you start seeing doomas. You start seeing black pillars. You start seeing people quit jobs. You start hearing people complain. You start seeing people not having children. You start seeing the devil, and when you start taking the medication again, you'll start having a better outlook. So start taking your goddamn medication. Wonder what were they yelling about? What's up, couple of beers? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Nah, that's not what I'm gonna do. Actually, that's what my cousin's gonna do. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna since I'm thinking negative, I'm laying in my bed and I can't get up and I don't want to get a job. Like maybe I'll just pray to Jesus and Jesus can suck the demons out of me and I'll feel better. I'll feel positive and I'll feel relieved. Damn, man. I wish I was in Ohio right now. I'd rather be walking than sitting inside. It's cold out, and I think it's gonna snow or some shit. Damn, they released the chains from you. How was work, man? Was it tolerable? Yeah, I'll do that, Rohi. I'll tell Jesus, like, do more than sucking the demons out. Make sure that you send a positive message in my behind. Send that positive message strong and firm. And you know, the next day I'll be great and I'll feel content to work my construction job because of what Jesus did to me last night. True, yep. I mean, your chains are released for now, but then you gotta put your chains back in on Monday. Yeah, I mean, I'm still in handcuffs too. Till Monday. Yeah, shit sucks. Yeah, dealing with coworkers, the boss, like it's just, goddamn, man. Yeah, none of this is necessary. Yeah, a lot of hardships and things that you can't change is very unnecessary. As something you don't want to deal with, you know. Yeah, happy Friday means you gotta come back Monday. Yeah, that shit sucks, man. Maybe you gotta straight up tell your coworkers to get a shower or something. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess you don't know what they're going through. I guess maybe they're depressed and they refuse the hygiene. I guess you know. I don't know. Yeah, why they love their job? Yeah, I mean, they get offended because they're triggered by it. That's for sure. Yeah, we have a long time for this year, Dan. Though that's for sure. A lot of crazy shit happening this year. That's for sure. Yeah, the fake positivity does make things worse. I hate that shit. My one boss is kind of like this. He'll walk in and be like, "How you doing, Steve?" And I'm like, "I'm doing good." He's like, "Oh, glad to hear it." And then he does it again, and I say the same thing. He's like, "Oh, I predicted that. That's awesome. That's exciting." It's annoying. Sometimes I have to be fake in there too, you know, just to get through the day. Damn, farted in front of you. That guy is not. That guy doesn't have any manners. I guess you know. Should at least go to the bathroom or something. Looking happy, yeah, it is. Yep, they don't want you to feel dissatisfied. You know, when they see that, they want to fire you. Got a good laugh from the fart. Was it loud? Yeah, I mean that means they don't really like their job when they say it isn't that bad. That's what that means. It's tolerable. That's what that is. What are they saying in your videos? Who's banging on the doors? Can't read what? Yeah, I mean I guess like when I'm at my own home, I fart, I burp and shit like that, but I try not to like, I guess I try not to do it at work, because people can't tolerate the stink. It's like respect. It's like respecting people's space in a way. Damn, yeah, that's how it goes with the farts. Yep. Yeah, it hits later. I don't know, man. That's a good question, Roy. Why they go do it? Maybe it's because they have nothing else to do. They're NPCs. Maybe they try hard to make people feel better too. It's like forcing them. Yeah, well, F the haters, Anthony. F the haters. It's some bullshit. Yeah, yep. I mean, I still have bad habits. I smoke at times, so I'm probably gonna smoke another one out there if this time the live won't end. Yeah, I mean, we're a slave to our human condition. I don't think we'll officially end slavery in a way. I get all kinds of haters. People who don't like what I have to say, and people want to see at my downfall. I mean, I get constructive people that critique my videos. That's fine. You don't have to agree or like what I have to say. I mean, I get people that want to see me at my downfall though. I get a lot of haters. I have a lot of them on my old one. So yeah. Yeah, fake positive. Yeah. That shit's toxic, man. That stuff. Yeah, it can be overrated when it's a place where it's very materialistic and stuff like that. That's what it is in Dubai. I mean, if it's something that you're really into, I guess it's cool to go, but yeah, it's a lot of status over there. That's what it is. Maintain eye contact. Oh man. You want to hear this fart? I'm gonna look at you while I fart. Hail the Reaper. Yeah, the Reaper will get us all. How the Reaper will get us, that's very unknown. Yeah, I know Selena Gomez. Yeah, she was on she was on Nickelodeon, and she was a singer. Yeah, she's like around my age, like a couple years older, I think, or something. Yeah, I did a video reaction from you, a couple of beers, the Millennial Steam. That was a decent video, I'll say. He had some good points. Yeah, because they don't want to walk over there and smell your farts, dude. Something to do with condoms. I mean, that's kind of a good thing, I guess, if they're promoting more protection, I guess, right? Hmm. Yeah, yep. I mean, most of the therapists are women, too. Yeah, think of that also. There's not a lot of male therapists that can relate to males. Not saying female therapists aren't helpful, but a lot of men can relate to a lot of men. So it's kind of like the same with women too. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, I did the video earlier this afternoon. So I'm trying to do more video reactions tonight. So still got a couple to do. My phone's been acting up, so it's been kind of hard to do some video reactions. What's wrong, man? That's not good. Shadow banned your comment. What did you say? Yeah, YouTube's something else, dude. It's pathetic. Shadow banning comments when these comments ain't even bad. Yeah, that happens a lot in like these live streams. These people try to comment something and it's shadow banned. Is that who we were trying to talk about? The producer? Yeah, I don't know if I heard of him, to be honest. Yeah, fucking YouTube, man. It's getting worse. I mean, you're not even saying nothing bad at all. Just banning you. Ridiculous, ain't it? Oh, Selena's husband. Okay. Oh, is that the guy that won? That guy was singing at the Super Bowl or something? That sounds familiar, actually. Bill Hicks? I don't know who Bill Hicks is, but I like George Carlin. He's got a lot of good things to say. I resonate with a lot of things with what he says more than other comedians. Oh, he went live and farted on at the camera. Trying to show people how loud his fart is. What's that guy's name that was at the Super Bowl? Damn. Yeah, he needs to go get a shower more, that means. Yeah. Damn, yep, that's why the black pill's pretty real with that height, you know. Why are people saying Selena should get rid of him though? If she genuinely likes the guy, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, you know. Hmm. Don't know, I guess. 4 a.m. They abduct me at 4 a.m. Yeah, I mean, if she likes him, then there's nothing wrong with it, you know. Oh, I gotta take a whiz real quick. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Yeah, this life is a joke in a lot of ways. I agree, man. Tanning, yeah, I don't really get tan that much. I only get tan on my arms. I get sunburnt mostly. That's something that I gotta do. I gotta get sunscreen over there. Yeah, my phone died. Had to redo this live. So, I always don't keep track of my battery percentage. Too engaged in the chat. Don't even look at the battery percentage. Yeah, I just had to take a quick pee. That's it. I mean, my bathroom's right in my room, so that's that. Yeah, life is sick. It needs to be taken care of. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put my pants on because it's fucking cold out there. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette again. Kind of craving one for some reason. Let me fucking put these pants on. Yeah, I have the bathroom next to my room. It's kind of pretty convenient, I'll say. I really like this apartment, though. That's one thing I'll miss about living here is this apartment. So, yeah, smoke a cig, I guess. What else there to do? Yeah, at least we could play basketball, right? I mean, I still like playing. When it gets warmer, I'll play at that park up here near my place. It'd be kind of cool. So, yeah, let's go out there. Maybe we'll do a cigarette review on St. Patty's weekend. I'm gonna check out some places. But the one guy that lives here wants me to check out some places and show you guys. So we'll do that. Let's check out some normies next weekend. So. The moon looking nice over there. Damn. Yeah, it's probably bright. I mean, here I don't see the moons. It's all dark. Yeah, sometimes I say, what the fuck is this shit, too, you know? So, gotta go grocery shopping. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, talk to me on Discord this weekend. We could talk about whatever on there, you know? I don't blame you for grocery shopping when it's, like, later at night. Less people around, you know? But yeah, I'll see you. Yeah, I'll be doing video reactions in a half hour, so do something else with that. Damn, you're looking at the moon too? I guess I'm unlucky. It's cloudy out here. Hold on a second. Yeah, they were definitely wrong about the snow. There's no way it's fucking snowing. It was so warm out yesterday. Yeah, I don't get them, you know? Life is a troll, man. I think it is. Life is trolling us every day. Damn, what's the temperature over in Ohio, man? Nice. Might as well ride the bike. Going to the gym later? Nice. What you trying to hit at the gym? Damn, 62. Damn, I'd rather have that than like fucking 30 degrees. That's for sure. That's pretty unusual though at this time of year though. 62. Climate change. You have a pedal bike or you have an e-bike? Damn, that sucks, man. That's terrible. Yeah, so now you gotta be careful with an e-bike doing DoorDash. I've done it in Philly plenty of times. There's times where my bike was like messed up and I had to really pedal hard to get to my brother's place. Shit sucked. I think that was like the only job I liked, doing the DoorDash and Uber Eats on the e-bike. That shit was cool, man. I would smoke a cigarette while riding a bike and just deliver food, you know? Shoulders, biceps. Sounds like an arm day. You should do shoulders and legs. I think that's a good combo. I usually do biceps and back. It usually complements each other better. Nice mountain bike. That's cool, man. Yeah, I would like to get a bike sometime. Maybe when I'm in Arizona, I'll get one or something. Like the e-bike I have, I know some people know from my old channel. It's not the one battery doesn't work no more, and the other battery's probably drained. It's probably not. It's probably useless now. So yeah, it doesn't make sense, man. So yeah, there's a lot of assholes on the road. Yep, you know, witness that when you're doing the DoorDash on the e-bike. I was dealing with that down in Philly. Bunch of assholes. I had like two motorcycle guys, or I think they were motorcycles actually. It was a red light and then it turned green. They were revving their engines before it turned green. I knew something bad was happening. And then I sped up because I wanted to get away from them. And they fucking were being irritating. One guy was like patting my Uber Eats bag with something else. And then they passed me. They were running all kinds of stop signs. They weren't even stopping. They kept going. That's some Philly shit right there. So they don't have to be so expensive. You could build your own. If you know how to build your own, it could be a cheaper way. I mean, the batteries are the expensive part in the bike. That's what it is. The lithium ion. My brother built an e-bike for me. And it lasted a while. So it was a pedal assist too, so I was able to use the e-bike, and then if I didn't want to use its power, I can pedal it too, you know? Yeah, I mean, my brother is pretty mechanical too. He's a mechanical person. He bought like an expensive e-bike too, and he got his bike stolen from some dude, and he caught it on camera. It was kind of almost his fault at the same time because he didn't lock it up. But, you know, a lot of degenerates want to steal shit. So you'll see that in Philly. He wasn't in a good area in Philly either. So it was kind of sketchy at the same time. Yeah, yeah. They target you. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. There's nothing wrong with riding a bike to places and stuff, you know? Yeah, you can build a e-bike. Yep. My brother did it. You get a regular bike and you like attach the battery and then you hook it on and it'll work. There's like YouTube videos of building e-bikes and stuff. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's a cheaper way if you want to do that too. Just gotta be willing to build it, I guess. What's up, rebuild, rebuild Duster? What's up, man? Need to upgrade the RAM and GPU. Yeah, probably make the PC better, right, for gaming or something. Yeah, be cool to have an e-bike again, but I'll probably never have one though. Yeah, that was a good time to make money during the pandemic. The like with the DoorDash, the Uber Eats, even Postmates, that was there back in the day. You were able to make decent money when that was going on because people couldn't go out and stuff, so people were stuck, and you could make decent money with that. Yeah, I mean, they want you to ignore the history that the family traumatized you with. They don't want to be called out. Feel entitled to see their grandkids. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if like your kids have kids, like, and they don't like their own parents, right? Then they're not entitled to bring their kids to see their grandparents. You know? Yeah, you're more like a kid and a teen back then. Yeah, I was like in my mid 20s when that was going on. Yeah, Gen Z grew up at the wrong time. That's for sure. Yeah, never lets your dad see her. Yeah, I mean, your dad seems abusive from what you're describing. You know, that ain't right. Yeah, not a good dad, right? Yep. The daughter may find out, possibly though. A shopping car. A shopping cart, you mean? Yeah, I mean, I think the train would demolish the shopping cart. That's for sure. Yeah, the pandemic was hard for a lot of people. That's for sure. I didn't have a good time during the pandemic. I was going through like really bad mental health then too. So that was kind of when I started the channel too. That shit. Yeah. No, I get that you were joking, man. Yeah, that wouldn't be right. If people were on the train, that would cause hectic. Yeah. Yeah, a few years older. I mean, I like when the pandemic was going on, my old car that I had broke down, so I didn't have a car at the time, and I was trying to save for another one. So those times where I just didn't have a vehicle to drive either until I got the Volkswagen, I guess. Yeah, the pandemic was just affected a lot of people, you know, in bad ways. Going out of your radius. Yeah, they were too strict on the mandates over there. That's for sure. Way too strict, you know. Do I agree with Iran USA war? I mean, I guess what Trump did, I guess he got rid of a dictator. I guess it helped its own people, but when you do that though, that's gonna cause more problems, and it caused it caused a war that shouldn't really happen. You know, other countries are getting involved, and you know, it's like you solve one problem, and you created a bigger problem. That's what happened. That's literally what it is, and it's not good what's going on. I'm not crazy about the war, really. So I don't think people should be fighting at war. You know, I mean, it's just a hypocritical when Donald Trump says that I'm not going to bring people into war, but, you know, sounds like he's up for wars, you know. Yeah, it can be torturous for no reason. Yeah, he was 88 years old. Yeah, that guy was the leader for a long time too, and a lot of the people didn't have like rights under that guy. You know, that guy was bad to its people, had too much power. Also, yeah, they are, man. It's wars aren't good. You know, just power hungry people. You know. Yeah, he was already at the end of his life. Yeah, yeah, I guess, right? So it's just, yeah, it just it just created a big problem. That's what that was, you know. And like your parents divorced during that time. Yeah, that's terrible, man. It's hard to deal with that too. Yeah, you're entitled to not like it, you know. I mean, I don't like a lot of things about this life either. So some of them you don't deserve or like ask for. Yeah, I mean, marriage is a risk, you know. You can get married and lose everything. You can get married and have a sexless marriage. You can get married and have kids, and the kids can get affected by like seeing like the kids seeing their parents argue, and it's unhealthy. You know, it's what that is. Yeah, we'll never find the real answer, race. We'll never figure out like where we came from. Uh, what is the point of the human race keep on existing for? You know what I mean? I think like that's something that we'll never understand. You know, we'll never find the answer for. It's like we can all we could do is just kind of predict, I guess. You know, same age as me. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess like when I was in my mid 20s, it was just kind of hard those times for me too. It wasn't a like when the pandemic was going on, it was just not good. Yeah, I guess he's commander in chief. Yeah, yeah, it needs to get approved by the House and Senate. Yeah, yeah, I feel that, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you want a relationship, you would like to have a girlfriend, you know. It's there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not good to like hate and be super jealous of people, but you know, so
But at the same time, there's people that show off like them being a couple and try to put it on people's faces. That ain't right either, you know? Yeah, puppets. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sports is coping ways, you know? Yeah, your wife calls the shots in the sheets. What's up, Gamer Stance? What's going on, man? Older consoles had a lot more popularity. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the PC is taking over now. People are buying more of the PCs than the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. You know, I mean, I like the GameCube. That was one of my favorites. The PS2, the original Xbox was decent too. So yeah, it can be too much. It's like overwhelming. Who you got winning that game, Shay? The Sharks or the Blues? Yeah, I mean, you just create your own purpose in life, you know, like a subjective one, just to get through it. That's what I think, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit, I was kind of like that too, Rohai. I was like a big fan and loving these athletes, you know, like the NBA, you know. Yeah, some people get too obsessed with it too. It doesn't really impact their life, you know. It's just a cope to escape from like this harsh reality in ways. I don't follow too much hockey though. I mean, I guess if there's like the playoffs and I'm with someone that's into it, I'll watch it with them, you know. Watch at the sky. It's like you're telling the God, why me, God? Yeah. 360 parties all because people never like the controversial things. Yeah, well, those people are pathetic too, you know. Some people can't handle like deep controversial conversations too. The myth, yeah, I'm fake, guys. You're talking to a fake person. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they are, you know. I mean, they were decent some years, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I was like that too, Rohai. I was really big into like the stats of like these athletes, you know. And I still kind of am because it's like entertaining, you know. Nothing wrong with that. People are into that. Yeah, I saw that interview. Shia LaBeouf refusing. Oh, never mind. That's someone else you're talking about. Oh, damn, refusing to sign an autograph. Yeah, I think that's overboard, you know. A lot of that shit's about money. You get an autograph, you make money out of it. Oh, you're talking about Shia LaBeouf. I guess I didn't hear that part, I guess. I was hearing the part where he's talking about the Mardi Gras and shit. I see what you're saying, man. Yeah, I mean, that's absurdism. You go up and you push the rock up the mountain, and you feel like you're gonna accomplish with something, and while at the moment you're pushing that rock up there, you feel like you have some sort of purpose, but it keeps falling back, and you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's like meaningless, you know. Yeah, Little Caesars is all right. I mean, I think their pizza is pretty good. I would eat it sometimes. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Little Caesars actually in South Dakota. It's actually pretty surprising, actually. What's up, Loosh? What's up, man? Suck it? No. I mean, I wouldn't to have Tom Brady suck my dick. What's the incentive? Play some games on it back in the days. Yeah, it seemed like games back in the days had more creativity with their campaigns, you know? I mean, I'm just not that much of a gamer no more. Maybe I just need to try more games out. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll be into it more. What's up, alternate account? Yeah, Little Caesar is pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, man. The large cheese pizza is pretty good. I would eat the whole box, you know. Says, do you want him to win a Super Bowl? I'll be like, no, because I hate the Patriots. I'm an Eagles fan. Yeah, I guess I'm not a real fan if I say that, I guess. Yeah, I think that's something I may need to do too. Just kind of see what's on PS Plus and try to find some games that seem decent, you know? Yeah, I feel that, man. Yeah, that's the struggle of an empath, I guess. Yeah, the Seahawks. Yeah, that's a good thing. I don't want the Patriots to win. Yeah, I haven't been following football for a couple of years now, though. So I think ever since the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2018, I started to drift away from it. You know, I'll watch it here and there. Gotta do the Eagles a favor. I'm not a true fan though, so I'm not gonna do that. Shit, man. Yeah, take that fucking pie frost. Celebrate that shit with me. Super fans. I wouldn't be surprised if there were super fans that would go that far, Rohai. Oh, man. I need them to win this. Fuck, dude. Shit, dude. Yeah, I mean, if they really like affected your life and your life is getting worse because of them, right? There's no wrong with like blaming, and you're trying your best to uh change, you know what I mean? But things like if you were abused in the past or bullied or something or whatever it is, it can affect your adulthood, if it's not addressed and it's ignored in a way. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's how these sports fans are, pretty much. They are super fans that way. Um, I guess like an hour and a half, I'll be on the Discord. I'm gonna do some video reactions. I'm gonna be done this live in like 5-10 minutes. So, see if maybe I'll do your video reaction tonight too. I think you have a couple. So, yeah, that's like besides these sports fans, I'm a fan of like supervisors, managers, and CEOs, and like owners of the company. Those are the people that I would win for. Those are the people that I would hustle and grind really hard for. I don't even care about the pay. I don't even care about asking for a raise. I won't even complain about the environment because I know what I want. Yeah, I'll be on VC, man. Oh, like an hour and a half, I'll be on. So, yeah, that's kind of like in America too, man. It's very similar, especially if you're not a football fan. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes like if you're not into sports, sometimes if you just know a couple players, maybe these people would back off, you know what I mean? I guess. Post section. What was it? I'll screenshot on here. If you want to post it on the chat. Fruit salad? That sounds pretty good, man. I like eating fruit salad at times. Yeah, I try to get the people's requests, I'll say. I mean, if you post something on there, I'll try to find yours and I'll try to do it. Is that the video request that you're talking about? Yeah, they can be kind of sour, a little bit. Blueberries and strawberries, but they're sour in a good way. All right. All right. What do you mean by campaign against stupidity, though? I kind of understand it a little bit, but a little more context, and I'll do that request for you, man. Yeah, I'll be doing some more requests tomorrow or something. You like them super sour? Yeah, I mean, makes it taste good. It has more of a flavor. Okay. All right. Oops, hold on. All right, I got you. Yeah, I'll do that request for you, man. See if I could do it Saturday or Sunday. Sour like Saquon Barkley. Yeah. Yeah. That guy's pretty good at football, I'll say. Yeah, I mean, steak was always expensive, to be honest with you. That shit's never really cheap, really. Yeah, a good steak would that's really tasty is worth it, you know. But there's a lot of steak that isn't good, like too tough or it's too chewy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I understand, man. I think steak can be overrated though. There's a lot of other meats out there that are better than that, you know. Yeah, it probably is. Probably if you go to your grocery store, it probably went up, possibly. Or if you go to like a restaurant, it's probably, you know, fucking high. Yeah, Wagyu's pretty high. Yeah. Good steak though. Yeah, I mean, like they try to push you too much with that, you know. I mean, I kind of understand like not everyone can go vegan and stuff, but like meat can be beneficial for people. It has certain vitamins and nutrients that can help, you know. Yeah, too chewy steak. I don't like it when it's like too chewy. And I guess another one with steak too is if there's too much fat. If there's too much fat in the steak, it just makes it not that good either, you know. Yeah, it can be hard to chew. That's what I don't like about steak. Like if the steak is like not that hard to chew, it's got a flavor, then that's good, you know. Yeah, I like being inside all day, using my left hand and talking to Dumas and black pillars. I'd rather do that than go to work and deal with a boss and interact with coworkers all day. I mean, seriously, I think I'd rather do that than fucking go to work. Like, seriously. I'd rather talk to Dumas and black pillars and neats, you know what I mean? People that share similar views and they're pretty like-minded in a way. I'd rather deal with that shit and hang out, like talking to people online and shit at work, you know? Yeah, yeah, it's like they don't want you to try enjoy things, you know? That's what it seems. It's not like living, it's like they want you just surviving. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a culture change, kind of. People are like online more, you know? Yeah, stocking up on the weed and shrooms and the food. Yeah, it's best to be prepared, you know, for something that can happen. I'll say, like, if you're really into the weed and shrooms, that'll be kind of hard. Be hard to, you know, stock up if you're really into them, you know. Damn, that's fucking bullshit, man. One meal a day? Yeah, that's abuse. I'll say that's abuse right there. Might go to Arizona early. What do you mean, like early? Like in the spring or something? Yeah, that's something I wish I tried in college, man. The psychedelic shit. I kind of wish I did it with uh, those acquaintances that I hung out with at parties and we chilled like at the dorms and shit. Kind of wish I did that. Go in May. Yeah, I guess that could be a good time to go. You know, I heard in May it gets really hot too, so could be a good time. I guess after this cigarette, I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna do a reaction, and I'll be on the Discord for people that are on my Discord that want to talk to me. So yeah, listen to your body, man. You don't want to push yourself too much with that. That's what I think. I used to have been like that at the gym when I was a lot younger, you know. I always was very insecure, way too much about it, you know. Nothing wrong with resting your body. You want your muscles to recover, you know. It's very important when you're working out. Try In and Out. Yeah, it's a place I want to try too. Like T Advice, that's on my YouTube and Discord. He's telling me to try In and Out when I go to Arizona. So I need to try that shit. I heard it's fucking good, is what he's saying. So how hard is it to be a resident in the U.S.? I'll say it's probably pretty hard. I mean, I'll say the process of getting into this country can be hard for people, especially for people that reach all their requirements and things like that, you know. I'll say if the process wasn't so like long and difficult, there would probably be less illegal immigrants coming here, you know. That's a possibility. Yeah, of course. I mean, what parents are going to say that, or going to admit they were a bad parent, you know? None. They don't want to be called out that, you know what I mean? Gotta go to the gym. How long has it been since you've been last when you've been to the gym, you know? Watch some movies. That sounds cool, man. A motorcycle. That'll be cool, man. Be cool riding a motorcycle down the roads and stuff. Yeah, that's very underweight. Like, your parents didn't feed you enough, you know? At 6 feet, you should be like a good weight would probably be 180 to like 190 or something. Yeah, I need to check that out. Maybe that's all we could do, Anthony. When I go down there, you show me In and Out. I'll get some food over there. I never seen that in the East Coast, or there's none of that shit in the Midwest. So yeah, I guess there could be consequences of riding it, but it could be worth a try riding a motorcycle, man, you know? 220 pounds. Yeah, I'll say that's good. I'll say it's all muscle and stuff like that. That's good. Yeah, they won't have the energy, right? And like that one meal a day, how much is that person eating with the one meal a day? It might not be that much, you know? Yeah, I mean, Dubai's kind of is very materialistic like the U.S. That's for sure. Very status oriented. I guess the climate is a little different over there. That's the difference, I guess, in Dubai. I don't know too much about it, so I can't say. So, since Tuesday? I mean, it's not been that long, man. Sometimes you take a break for a couple days, you come back stronger at the gym, you know? You get a full body rest and you can lift it more, you know? Yeah, it's like my grandpa that just passed away. He was suffering and just going through unnecessary pain. He died in his sleep, you know? That's what happened to him. That's why I went to Pennsylvania to try to see him, but he passed away before I went over there, you know? So, at the same time, I didn't want to talk to my dad, so that would be awkward, you know?
Yeah, you'll have bad ideas when you're around toxic parents. That's for sure. Yeah, they speak French. Yeah, you could find like people to interact with that speak that language, and you can get better at it too. I wouldn't say it's not, man. If it's something like the culture and things like that you like, it's not a bad reason to move over there, you know? Yeah, that's something else. Maybe it's because your dad doesn't want to um, buy enough food for its children, you know? Doesn't want to prioritize feeding the kids. That's neglect, you know? Saudi Arabia, what did he do over there? I mean, that's his problem. He shouldn't have that many kids to begin with when you can't afford them, you know? Yeah, contradiction. Nah, it's all right. It's okay, man. So, they're trying to tell me to go to the funeral. I'm not going. I don't like a lot of people in my family there. Nah, it's just expensive to go down there in a couple weeks. It's too much. Yeah, it is a terror show. Yeah, I would like that too. Just make passive income and just do that all day. So, why did she do that? That's unnecessary. That's fucked up, man. I don't understand your family. Why are they acting weird like that? I mean, how can you be offended by your kid eating food? It's good to have an appetite, you know? I don't understand. All right, that's it for now. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I wonder if that's true. That is possible by Andrew Tate, you know? Those allegations could be real, what he's doing, you know? Yeah, food insecurity. I mean, maybe they're jealous that you're able to buy a good amount of food for yourself and they weren't able to. That's pretty fucked up if it was that, you know? Yeah, 5 more minutes and I'll end the live and we'll do some video reactions again. Make sure the phone's good, you know. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. It's like malnourished, you know. That ain't right. Yeah, yep. I mean, that shit requires money, unfortunately, to travel where you want to go, you know? It's like me, if I want to move to Arizona, I gotta save a couple more months to move, you know?
Wish I could just do it right now, but sucks in that way. Yeah, it sounds like your family is abusive, man, from what you're saying. Neglectful, too. It's good that you cut them out, man. That's a good thing. And now it seems like you're healing better. Not easy, though. It's hard to heal from all that trauma. That's the thing. I'm not in your shoes, you know what I mean? So I don't know exactly what you're going through, but it's definitely hard to deal with, I believe. Backwards. Now that's a challenge, man. You would have to look back, make sure you're crossing the road to get to Arizona. Hmm. Now that's a real challenge. Yeah, yep. Unfortunately, things cost money to move somewhere. It fucking costs money. Get beat? Yeah, that's abuse, man. That's terrible. Physical abuse as well. Like, why would they have children in the first place? You know what I mean? 5 hours? Yeah, that isn't too bad, I'll say. That wouldn't be, I'll say, you wouldn't have to save too much money to get over there. Yeah, because people don't see the harshness of the world. They focus on themselves more. Yeah, is that what they would say? Make the food last, don't eat all of it? Man, why don't they try to prioritize increasing their income to make enough money to buy food? I don't get it. Yeah, that's terrible, Rohi. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. That's terrible, man. That's something that I never really struggled with that with my family, really. That's terrible, man. Disrespect. Yeah, I mean that's what they say. That's an act of discipline, but does it really help at the end of the day? Not really. All right, that's it for this live. We'll do some videos tomorrow. Maybe we'll do another live or something. But we'll see some more. You'll see some more video reactions. Like I'll do like 2 more. So catch you guys later.